Good morning, children. In today's video, we will see few more sums from shares and dividend. I hope you would have studied the formulas which I have explained you in the previous video. And also I have given you the hands-on list of formulas which you can download, and if possible you can take printout. Right? Only if you are thorough in the formulas, you will be able to do sums from this chapter. So please be thorough with the formula. And let's see few more sums today. Now this sum, now the question is, Solomon buys 50 shares of face value rupees 100 available at rupees 132. Now this is a question, and you need to find out what is his investment, and if the dividend is 7.5% per annum, what will be his annual income. And the next is, if he wants to increase his annual income by rupees 150, how many extra shares should he buy? So now you need to find out all these three questions. Three subdivisions are asked. Now we will come to, as I told you, you have to read the question and you have to write what are all the given data and what you need to find out. And then only then you can find out which appropriate formula can be used here. Now what is this 50? It is the number of shares, and face value is rupees 100, and the market value is rupees 132, and dividend is given here as 7.5%. So dividend is equal to 7.5%. And you need to find out the investment, the total market value of all the shares. That is investment. So the first subdivision which you need to find out the investment, this is a formula. Investment is equal to market value per share into number of shares. This is a formula to find the investment. The market value of per share is already given here, so just substitute here, and the number of shares is also given directly. So you can substitute and find out the investment. So the first subdivision is over now. Now come to the next one. If the dividend percentage is 7.5% per annum, what will be his annual income? Or you can say annual dividend. So to find the annual dividend or annual income, the formula is dividend percentage on face value into number of shares. Dividend percentage is given there as 7.5. So 7.5 by 100 into the face value is also given into 100 into the number of shares is 50. So now you got the annual income. And the third subdivision is, if he wants to increase his annual income by rupees 150, how many extra shares should he buy? Now at present his annual income is, you found that as 375 for 50 shares. So now he has increased his annual income by 150 rupees. So increased annual income is 375 plus 150, that is rupees 525. So this is his annual income after he has increased. Now you need to find out the number of shares for this annual income. So number of shares is equal to total income by income per share. So total income is 525. You are substituting here, and income per share. Income per share is what? Dividend per share, that is 7.5% on the face value. So when you calculate this, you are getting 70. So after increasing his annual income, now the number of shares is 70. Earlier the number of shares was 50 and now it is 70. Now shall we see the question again? If he wants to increase his annual income by 150 rupees, how many extra shares should he buy? So how many extra shares he has to buy? That was the question. So now let me close this. Now number of extra shares to be purchased is equal to 70 shares, which after increasing his annual income, his share was 70 minus the earlier number of share is 50, that is equal to 20. 70 minus 50, that is equal to 20. It has gone inside, children. Actually the answer is 20. Right? Now you have found the answer for all the subdivisions. Clear? Now shall we go to the next sum? Right. The next question is, a lady holds 1800 rupees 100 shares of a company that pays 15% dividend annually. Calculate her annual dividend. So now what is this 1800? A lady holds 1800. So it is nothing but number of shares. So number of shares is 1800. And what is this 100 rupees 100? It is face value. And the dividend percentage is 15%. And we will come to the next part of the question. If she had bought these shares at 40% premium, so what is the market value? 40% premium. She has bought 40% more than the face value. That is premium here. What percentage return does she get on her investment? They are asking what percentage return. That is a return percentage. So you need to find out what is the annual dividend and return percentage. Right? Now we will come to the solution. Now we will first find out what is the market value. Market value is equal to face value plus 40% premium on face value. So face value is 100 rupees plus 40% is 40 by 100 into face value. So it is 140 rupees. So the market value of per share is 140 rupees. Right? Now we are finding the investment. Investment is equal to market value per share into number of shares. So market value per share already just now we found it as 140 and the number of shares is already given here 1800. So the investment is 252000. So now this is the investment. Right? Now the question is, you need to find out the annual dividend and the return percentage. We will find out the annual dividend. Annual dividend, what is the formula? Dividend percentage into face value into number of shares. Dividend percentage is already given. Face value is given. Number of shares is also given. Just substitute, calculate the annual dividend. And the next you need to find out is return percentage. Return percentage formula is income by investment into 100. So income is nothing but annual dividend. So you are substituting here the annual dividend by investment which we found already here. So that is investment into 100. So you are getting the return percentage. Clear, children? Now shall we go to the next sum? The next question is, what sum should a person invest in rupees 25 shares selling at rupees 36 to obtain an income of rupees 720? So what is this 25 and what is this 36? Yeah. The 25 is nothing but face value and 36 is the market value, and income of 720 is the annual income, or you can say annual dividend is 720 rupees. If the dividend declared is 12%, so dividend percentage is also given there. So you are writing under the given data. Also find the return percentage on his income. Return percentage you need to find out, and before finding that you need to find out what sum should a person invest. So what sum should a person invest means you have to find the total investment. Right? Now this is a given data and you need to find out this two question. Now to find the investment To find the investment, investment is equal to market value per share into number of shares. This is a formula. Now, market value per share is already given here. So, you can just substitute in this. And number of share, is it given here in the given data? It is not given. So, now first you need to find out this number of shares and then you have to substitute here and find out the investment. Clear? This is a main formula, and to substitute in this you need to know what number of shares he has. So the number of shares is equal to total income by income per share. I gave you three formulas to find the number of shares, right? So here you need to look into that which formula can be used here, because here the total income is given and you can find the income per share by this. Dividend percentage is given and the face value is given. So you need to use only this formula to find the number of shares. So number of shares is equal to total income by income per share. So total income is this, just substitute, and income per share is nothing but a dividend percentage on the face value. So when you calculate, you are getting the number of shares as 240, right? And now I told you, after finding the number of shares, you need to substitute here. So that is what I have done here. So investment is equal to market value per share into number of shares. So market value per share is already there in the given data into the number of shares which we found here. So you are substituting and finding the investment. So the first subdivision is over. So you found what is the investment. The next you need to find the return percentage. Return percentage. Now this is a formula to find the return percentage, that is income by investment into 100. Income already it is given in the question, just take it and substitute here. Investment we found it, so just substitute and final answer you got as 8.3%. Clear, children? So as I told you, you need to be very thorough with the formulas. Only then you will be able to do the sums. Next we will come to the next sum. The next question is, Ashok invests rupees 26,400 on 12%, rupees 25 shares of a company. So what is this amount? He invests, it's given there invest, so it is total investment. 12% dividend percentage, and rupees 25 is the face value. Now if he receives a dividend of 2,475, so this is the total dividend. Now you need to find out the number of shares and then the market value per share, right? Now I have written all the given data. You need to find out number of shares and the market value. So now to find the number of shares, what is the formula you will be using here? Total dividend by dividend per share. As the total dividend is given here, you are using that total dividend, or you can write total income by income per share. So total dividend you can just substitute here, and dividend per share is dividend percentage on the face value. Substitute, calculate, you will get the number of shares. So the number of shares is 825. The next is find out the market value per share. Now to find the market value per share, investment by the number of shares. So investment is already there. Number of shares we now just found. Substitute, find the market value per share. Clear, children? Shall we go to the next sum? The next question is, Amit Kumar invests rupees 36,000 in buying rupees 100 shares at rupees 20 premium. The dividend is 15%. Find. So you have three subdivisions to find. So now tell me, what is this 36,000? he invest. So it is investment is 36,000. 100 rupees, buying 100 rupees, that is face value. 20 rupees premium. So what will be the market value? It is given here as rupees. So 100 plus 20, that is 120. So the market value of per share is 120 rupees. Dividend percentage 15%. And you need to find out the number of shares, yearly dividend, return percentage. Number of shares. The first subdivision is number of shares. Right? Number of shares. Here I have used the formula investment by market value per share, because the investment is there, market value is there. So as I told you, based on the given data, you have to use the formula here. So just substitute all the data under this and you will be getting the number of shares as 300. Right. The first subdivision is over. Now next you need to find out the yearly dividend, annual dividend or annual income. Dividend percentage on face value into number of shares. So dividend percentage is already given there. So just substitute here, face value is given, the number of shares just now we found, calculating, and you are getting 4,500 as his yearly income. Right? Now the second subdivision is also over here. Now the last you need to find out is return percentage. Return percentage, I hope you know the formula. Return percentage is equal to income by investment into 100. Everything is given. So income you need to substitute 4,500. Investment is also given in the question itself. So just substitute, calculate, you will be getting 12.5%. Clear, children? Shall we go to the next sum? A man invests 8,800 on buying shares of face value of rupees 100 each. So what is this 8,800? It is again given here as invest. So investment is 8,800. So this 100 is face value at a premium of 10%. So market value is 10% premium. It is not given directly, you need to find out. So market value is equal to face value plus premium of 10% on face value. And if he earns rupees 1,200 at the end of year as dividend. So what is this 1,200? It is yearly dividend. That is total dividend or total income. Now what you need to find out in this is the number of shares, dividend percentage. So how to find the number of shares? Number of shares is equal to investment by market value per share. Investment, market value per share as it's given here as premium of 10%. So here we need to find the market value per share. It is face value 100 plus 10% on the face value. So it is 110. So market value is 110. Now substitute in this number of shares formula, right? So investment by this market value per share you will be getting as 80. So the number of share is 80. And the next question is dividend percentage. Dividend is given, total dividend is given, that is 1,200. Here we have written here, yeah, total dividend is 1,200 and you need to find the percentage. So dividend percentage is equal to total income by face value of all the shares. Total income is already given there. Face value of all the shares, face value is 100, number of shares is 80. So when you calculate, you will be getting as 15%. That is a dividend percentage. So you found the dividend percentage also. Is it clear, children? I have explained you today a few sums, and the same sums will be uploaded in the OneNote, and you can take a printout and you can refer the sums, and I have given you already the homework to do the first 10 sums, I believe. So you can refer that sums and you can find out where you made a mistake. So get clarity with this, and we will see the other sums in the next video. Thank you, children.